All right, so we are here at my absolute favorite booth because, as you guys all know, Polymaker is my go-to filament. And we're here with Joel. I want to find out more about new stuff with Panchroma. Definitely want to talk about Fiberon.
Yep.
And you guys have any other new interesting stuff coming out?
We have a lot of stuff coming out. We have a very large roadmap for this year.
Awesome.
Of course, we've already did some of our new mats for the Panchroma.
Right.
We're showing some of the gradients that we released at the end of last year, along with some of the new matte colors. That puts our matte colors up to 50 colors, not including any of the gradients or duals or anything like that.
I didn't realize you guys had that many matte, because
Yes.
I love me some good matte filaments.
Yep, and then there's a very wide range of colors there. Past that, of course, Fiberon, we've got some stuff coming for that. I can't talk about yet, but yes, if you're the engineering type, you love your nylons, you love your fiber-filled stuff, there's more to come.
All right.
Of course, we just released the Poly Dryer Box XL for those that print big with the 3 kg spools.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
keep it dry, keep the moisture out. It does dock up to our current poly dryer. Not super efficient on drying, but let's just use some common sense. We might have something else in store for the Poly Dryer XL.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, yeah, just a lot of fun stuff. We always have our interactions as always. We love the support and appreciate the kind words. It was not a paid sponsor.
Right.
Of
course.
Yeah, but
I mean,
yeah, no,
Polymaker-
just tons of good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Polymaker's always a cool booth. You guys got so many games around. You guys got a new game over there.
This
which
is the first
check
event
out.
that we've had where we've had 3 interactions.
Yeah.
So we've always had 2. Often the wall game's been popular. They signed this game. This is just recently we developed and everything. One of our community members helped do the final design and build, and people have loved it. I mean,
Yeah, it
there's
looks-
a lot
it-
of
it looks
smiles and
great,
laughs
yeah.
and everything. So
I saw you guys set it up Friday. I'm like, what the heck is this thing supposed
yes,
to be?
yep. So no, it's been fun. Like I said, and we once everything starts running up, we have a pretty big crowd, and people love to play games. And then plus you have the chance of
we
winning
do.
filament. That just makes it an extra
Yeah.
bonus.
Except I don't like the wall game over there because I'm horrible at it.
Yeah, it
They
does
keep asking
take some
me, "You want-"
skill.
They're like, do you want to try? I'm like, no, I did it last year. I'm good. No, I don't. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have a community table here.
Yes.
Can we maybe take a look at some of these things?
Absolutely.
All right. All right, so we were over here at the community table, and oh man, you guys got some interesting things here. You got the Deadpool mask, that's cool, but
Yep.
these 2 things here.
Oh, these have been very
just-
popular. You want to pick that one up, and I'll do the chain blade.
Oh, absolutely.
So the thing that's kind of different, a lot of times sophisticated prints like this that look like have a really good finish, people are afraid to have people pick them up.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Where people are shocked when we tell them, we encourage them, pick them up, play with them. This normally powers up. I'm charging the batteries.
Right.
That one, of course, has the mechanics to it. And these have just been huge hits. They're great for photo ops, but all 3D printed. Both designs are Alex Geek's workshop.
Right.
This design, everything in that is 3D printed. The springs, the bolts, the tool to put the bolts on.
Oh.
That is 100% PLA Pro.
this is
Now it's painted, of course. We had
Right.
Mike Moans, one of our community members,
Yeah, this is-
painted it.
this is
and sent it
awesome.
from the UK. This one's not painted. This is all done in our different metallics and
Nice.
Galaxy filaments. But yeah, functional. This, of course, does have some hardware to it.
right.
But yeah, these have been popular. I mean, other than that is, obviously, we've always been very community focused.
Right. I need one of these at work to deal with my employees.
There you go. Yeah. Threaten them if they're not working right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, other than that, we always encourage the community to bring prints.
Right.
Whether, and it doesn't have to be Polymaker material. If you have a print that you want to show off that's really awesome,
Yeah.
we have anything from little small prints to characters.
Yeah, I got
And then we got
it's-
old
it's-
men
it's the nature-
community
it's-
members
it's the nature
that
of
keep
the
walking in
events.
front of a camera that's filming.
it's all good. It's the nature of the events, right?
Good old Daddy Wazzy.
He just wants to be in the he just wanted to be in the video. It's all good.
But yeah, so we always encourage the community to bring prints to these events, and that's what these events are really about. Is community,
Exactly.
and we always try to keep that close relationship. So we've got people showing off the small characters, little prints, flexies. This guy's story is actually I printed him last year.
Right.
It was the first big print I did on a Cobra Max 3, and there was one of our community members, amazing lady. She absolutely loved it, and she asked a couple times like, if I can take that, I'll buy it. I'll pay you whatever. And she's a big fan of peacocks.
Right.
She's like, I will. It's going to go on my shelf at home. And at the end, I surprised her and just gave it to her.
Oh, nice.
So she's nearby. So she messaged me before the event this year. Said, hey, can I bring Pavo back to display at the community
Right.
table? So they actually designed the stand. It's a light up stand. We don't have an outlet, unfortunately. But they treat him like their child. And he's going to make more appearances each year of this event. So It's
Awesome.
always fun.
Well, Joel, I appreciate you taking the time.
Appreciate you.
Polymaker, I'm a bit of a Polymaker snob, so this is always my favorite booth to come to.
Awesome.
It's
Well,
awesome.
greatly appreciate
Awesome
it.
getting to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
stopping by.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, so we are here with John from 3D Fuel. John, we met last year.
Yeah.
Made a boo-boo, forgot to turn the mics on. The mics are on this time. I can see
I
it.
can see them.
We're recording here, so we're safe this time. So, John, you guys make some pretty cool filament. He's CTG,
Yes.
not to be confused with PETG.
Right.
What's the difference?
Yeah. So both of them are copolyesters. So if you think of copolyesters as on a spectrum, you have on this end PETG, and then on this other end here you have something called Triton. So that's the type of plastic that Nalgene water bottles are made out of, as an
Okay.
example. And then PCTG fits kind of here. So you get the really good impact toughness. Well, the reason why it's on this spectrum is there's a different amount of a certain ingredient in there called CHDM.
Okay.
So Pro PCTG is polycyclohexylene dimethylene terephthalate glycol modified. Well, the cyclohexylene dimethylene, that's the CHDM.
Can you say that 3 times fast?
Yeah, I could, but I don't know if anyone wants to see it that bad. But that's what makes PCTG versus PETG. And so you get much better impact toughness, over 5 times the impact toughness improvement over PETG, stronger and broader chemical resistance, higher temperature resistance, better UV resistance. UV resistance is twice that of PETG.
Oh, wow.
And it does absorb moisture like PETG does, but it only does so at 1/3 the rate of PETG. So your spools will stay drier for longer.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about keeping it actively dried while printing or anything.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt, but yeah, like they'll stay drier for longer.
Nice. And then one of the really cool things I love about PCTG, and I've got a couple rolls of it at home.
Yeah.
You guys have some really cool colors.
Yes.
And it's normally like, I do mostly functional stuff, but I mean these colors are just mind-blowingly good.
Yeah, so we're up to 54 colors now.
Oh, wow.
We just released 10 new colors, including 2 new transparent colors,
Well, I like that purple.
4 more toolbox colors. We have an electric teal and an electric pink, which coincidentally are going to work well for kind of a version 1 for like CMY colors. So if you're doing any full spectrum 3D printing, these are going to be really good starting points. We are working on some more like purpose-built CMY colors for doing full spectrum and color mixing style printing, but
Nice.
yeah, it gives us a good starting point.
Yeah, I think honestly,
Yeah, go ahead.
let's steal this real quick. This was the first roll of PCTG that I bought. This blue is just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And I mean, how do you guys keep this in stock? Because I feel like this is probably like one of the.
We have, we have a lot of demand for that one, and then the transparent ruby red. Both are really, really good.
Yes, I love this. This is favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
And this is just like if I could just have everything in my life that's blue be this blue, that would be really cool.
Yeah. Well, good. I mean, I'm glad you like it so much.
So I guess the only other thing is, if somebody wants to get some 3D fuel for themselves, where can they go to get it?
3dfuel.com. Like I said, we have over 50 colors. I believe it's 54 available right now. We also have a carbon fiber PCTG, so 10% carbon fiber we came out with recently.
Okay.
And then a 10% glass fiber PCTG as well. So we're really trying to like give the customers what they want.
Right.
And
I didn't
they're looking
even
for
know that.
Yeah.
I'm about to check that out. And
Yeah, for sure.
also proudly made in the USA.
Yeah, our filament production facility is in Fargo, North Dakota.
Okay.
We use as much of a U.S. supply chain as possible.
Awesome.
Like, for example, our plastic spools are injection molded in the U.S. Even our box company is located, a couple hours down the road from us, so that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Small family-owned box company.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
we think that it's really important to keep U.S. manufacturing really going, but to do that, you need to be, got to make sure that you're using it.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're actually using it.
And it's not just like, oh, rah, USA,
Right.
but it's the practicality of it. I can place an order for spools on Monday and have them delivered on Friday.
Oh, that's
So
pretty
shorter
fast.
supply chains, I'm not having to wait weeks and weeks. I don't have to worry about it possibly getting hung up in customs.
Right, which does happen,
Yeah, it does happen.
Yep.
That's just the reality.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, John, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you taking the time to let me fix my mistake from last year.
No worries.
My bad.
Yeah.
So we are here at the Siraya Tech booth with Mark. Mark, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you. Yeah.
You've got some really cool products. Obviously, everyone knows your resin. It's easily the best resin out there.
Appreciate
But
that. Yeah.
a lot of people might not realize that you also make filament as well.
Yeah, we did. We started about 3 years ago. I was working on the Magneto project with Pure Poly.
Yep.
And I started learning about thermoplastics and whatnot, and we started making them. We see, at the time, we see an opening where there's still a demand for affordable engineering filaments,
Right.
such as PPA and TPU, so we started making that. And then we started making more specialized filament like foaming TPU, PPA CF, and several other ones. And you know, we have our fans who just came by to this day. We mostly focus on functional prints.
Right.
But
Which is why I was interested, because most of the stuff I do is functional printing. So
yeah.
and you've got some pretty interesting stuff here. That foaming TPU
Sure.
is, I mean, this stuff is
Let me bring one too.
so squishy.
Yeah. So this is a Rome. It's a version of a TPU Air. It's called Roma. We developed it specifically for shoes. So not only has the lightweight property of TPU Air, it also has a more rebound. So it makes it
Right.
easier for the shoes to have a more feedback.
Okay, so a little more comfortable, a little,
Right.
Yeah.
It foams a little bit less because you don't want your shoes to be too soft.
Right, of course.
Right. But one of my teammates made a part, a closer look, so you can really see the feature on
Yeah,
there.
there's a lot of great.
Yeah.
This looks fantastic.
Yeah. So if you want to,
There's no layer lines at all.
yeah, and let's say if you want to do this by hand cutting the foam for your cosplay, this will be kind of difficult to do.
Right.
So much detail.
Oh, I
But
didn't know
printing it with the PLA support, it comes out clean. Yeah, saves you a lot of weight, about 40% of the weight. It's also give you a little bit of breathability, so it's not completely solid.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't pinch your skin when you wear it. Oh, so that's
Yeah.
a nice thing.
And this is actually it's kind of soft. It's not rubbery like you would expect with
No,
TPU.
but it still has that impact
It still has
resistance.
that
there.
impact
Yeah,
and
so
it's
it doesn't.
flexible.
So let's say you drop it, because I know some of the cosplayers, they told me they made something really nice, and then they drop it, it broke. This will survive a drop easily.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a good example.
And you've got some interesting engineering stuff as well.
Yeah. So one thing that's kind of getting quite popular and a lot of intrigue is the TPU with glass fiber.
Wait, this is TPU?
With glass fiber.
Really?
Right. So this is actually TPU 64D, which looks like this. It's kind of shiny. It has really good impact resistance. And then we add glass fiber to make it stiffer. The purpose for that is so that you can print large.
Okay.
Right. And you
Yeah,
can
because
print
that
it
glass
with
fiber
cold.
helps keep it from warping, right?
Yeah, and you can also print on cold plate.
Okay.
Right, and the result is very high impact resistant. A lot of users in combat robots, drones love to use as a guard. So this is a good material for heavy duty abrasive kind of utilization. So yeah, so these two are very popular on the TPU side. The new one we also released is PPA GF, which is getting very popular with our users.
Right, yes, I've been hearing about that.
We have a lot of users for our PPA CF filaments, and they wanted something that's a little bit more affordable. Also share the same high HCT, so this PPA GF also gives you really excellent surface finish, and you can anneal this for 4 hours at 100 Celsius, and you get a much higher HDD performance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is a very popular one too.
And you need any type of special oven to do that in, or just
No,
just the kitchen oven as long as your wife doesn't find out?
Yeah, no, and a good way you do it is you bury it in a white, with those white sand.
Okay.
Yeah, alumina sands, and then you will get the heating much more even.
Okay.
You can control the warping. Yeah, so that's kind of approach.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I guess one other thing that I thought was interesting, you have a TPU that, depending on how hot you print it, it's a different flexibility, right?
Yeah, so all the foaming TPU has that property.
Oh, all of them have it.
Right, so
Oh, cool.
so we always give you 3 profiles per printer. You have 3 different temperature, and that will go with a different fill rate.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right, so let me give you an example. So this sample was made with P-Bar Air. You can see it's printed at 250. You hold it this way, and I'll give you the one with 270. It's just
wow.
exact same material, same printer. Now you can see this one's even softer than this.
Yeah.
Right, and even the color's a little bit different because of the foaming.
Right. That is
Oh.
that is incredible.
And my users bring the shoes over. Yeah.
So that is really cool. So different temperatures give you different properties.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool. I'm gonna have to play around with that.
Yeah. I hope in future slicer you can actually have different section automatically
yeah,
calibrate, right?
okay,
So you
yeah.
can get even more various of properties. Yeah.
Oh, so you could have all in one print have different
Different
hardness.
density,
Yeah.
different states. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mark, for having me. It's good seeing you here again.
Yeah. Let's
Yes.
keep connected.
Absolutely.
Safe drive, man.
I might have to print some of this stuff on my Magneto X.
Yeah. Let me know. I will send you more, man.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.